Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against Montreal. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and on the mound in this one, Jackson Jobe. What do we have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one down.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone. And you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way. So you have to swing as a hitter. But then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Next for Colorado, Benny Montgomery. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. Here comes a pitch. Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Just missed. Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left-hand batter waits. That misses the zone, and the count's full.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Line drive, knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the hill today, Hayden Birdsong.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Now it's the DH, Roberto Madrid. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Digging in, Bob Groves. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And he deals. He goes down looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next to hit, Bryce Eldridge. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting started. Here's Nolan Gorman. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful, because he can hit it a long way.
The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. The 1-1.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You've got to be sharp.
Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
The pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 outs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. Rockies are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Rob Jack.
The first baseman.
Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think you'll have it in this one.
Righty delivers, and a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
At the belt and fires. That one well upstairs. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
And now the shortstop, Colt Emerson. Good eye right there.
That's a good take.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Up and in, 2-1. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. So in now for Colorado, Sebastian Walcott. The wide to kick the pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. That one down the line and foul ball. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. On its way to the corner. And that will drop foul. And the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Fry collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And now here is Colton Cowser. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Puts it away for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's the rookie third baseman. The wind of the pitch. Down the line. And a foul ball. Top of the third, no score. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And we are still scoreless. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Emerson Logan.
Emerson Logan.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a curve misses outside. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the veteran catcher, David Fry. The count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. 1 out, base is empty. Outside, and that is ball 4. Man at first with 1 gone. Max Clark now at the plate. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
And next is the designated hitter, Roberto Madrid. That's to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores. And now, Bob Groves. And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Here's the left fielder, Bryce Eldridge. 2 on, 2 outs.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Rob Jack. There's a 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That one just misses the outside corner. The count now 2-2. On the ground to first, Tolio. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A 4-run score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now this is in the air down the line. And it's off the wall but foul. The pitch. That misses. And it's 2-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next pitch just misses. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Alec Burleson, the next to hit. And that's outside, and it's 2-1. The wind and the pitch. And he takes a strike. The Rockies still looking for their first hit in this one. Ground ball right side. And that chance handled. On the run, sends it over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Rockies are down quietly. They're down 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and the batter now, Colt Emerson. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And a pitch. Just missed.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch. Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Now move to first. Emerson back on a dive. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, right side. To second, there's one. Back to first, not in time.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Man at first, stepping in, Emerson Logan. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Marsh over at first with one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Stayed with the fastball on all three pitches to put him away.
Yeah, just straight attacked him. And those locations of the fastball is what really stood out to me, Boog. Started him inside, really good location. Then he went away for strike two, going kind of east-west, and then finishes him off up in the zone with some good velocity. That's just great execution.
And that one is lifted in the air. Montgomery makes the play, and that is that. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now here is Nolan Gorman. Kicks and deals. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
All these Rockies just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
The 3-1. And there's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So man aboard, and now it's William Contreras. And the right-hander deals. And that one is in for a strike.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Fry brings it in. 2 away.
The batter, number 67.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Sebastian Walcott. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And the 3-1. Out towards right center field. Clark snags it, and that is that. So 1 left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Christopher Hodge.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Now here is Max Clark. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that's downstairs and outside. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So now here's the DH, Roberto Madrid. Left-hand batter waits. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. Taj Bradley up and loosening in the pen. McKay getting loose as well. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in safely.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield. Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Man at first. Now Bob Groves. And a pitch.
2-2 now.
Squirts away a little bit. Nice job behind the plate there. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Back up the. Oh, that got him! And they get the out after the ricochet. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. At the plate, Colton Cowser. Here comes a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Nope.
Misses. And that's ball 2. Struck him out without a swing. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3. Here's the third baseman. So far, the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight, a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there's some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there can be some luck involved. So you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
Now it's going to be Zach Veen. That's off the mark, and the count is 3-1. The Rockies hitless so far in the game. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Drifts towards it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. The Expos with the lead 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Rob Jack. The pitch.
Ball that's upstairs.
The Rockies have some action in the pen. Miguel Chacin preparing to come on if needed. Engler getting cranked up as well. Off the mark there. 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air, right field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's shortstop.
Colt Emerson digs in now. And he deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Jack gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Brandon Marsh.
The right fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Next offering is in for a strike. And now the lefty, and they'll do it again. Ground ball right side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. The Expos out front here, 4-0. We go to the top of the seventh. So in now for Colorado, Benny Montgomery. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And another ball.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
So digging in, Alec Burleson.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
In danger of losing the no-hitter here. That's in there. Full count now.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Struck him out looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Nolan Gorman digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Man at first. And now William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Got all of that one. It breaks up the no-no with a homer. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Tolia digging in for the Rockies. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Antonio Castellano, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Baker also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. It's now 4-2. This is the World Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Emerson Logan. The line to kick the pitch. Just missed. On the ground, out to short. Sends it to Tolia, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
Now batting, catcher, JJ.
Now the catcher up to hit, David Fry. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
One out, runner at second. Max Clark will hit next. The 1-1. Got a good eye there. Just missed. One out, a runner at second here in the late stages of game one. And that's through there for a strike. Got him. And there are two outs. So the batting order turns over. Roberto Madrid now at the plate.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Fly ball down the line. Bean grabs it on the run. No runs, one hit, a double, no errors, and one man left. Eighth inning coming up. The Expos have the advantage, 4-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Dick Menard.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Sebastian Walcott getting ready to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That missed inside. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And here is Colton Cowser. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now the third baseman. Right-handed reliever. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tying run at the plate. Got him!
2 out. Well, Blue, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen. Menard checks over to first, and he's back. Swing and a miss.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
With the tying run at the plate here in Game 1 of the World Series. And that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So up next, Benny Montgomery. Next pitch is outside.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
So the tying run at second. That catches the top part of the zone. And the count's even at 2. Movement in the bullpen. Antonio Castellano getting loose out there. 2 on, 2 outs. Got him swinging for the pair. Snuck the fastball by him. 2 left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-2. And we're back. And now, Bob Groves. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Wouldn't chase that time. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Leading off for the Expos.
So a man aboard, Bryce Eldridge digs in now. Groves aboard here at first with nobody out. Big knock center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Rob Jack. The 2-1. Swings through that one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
That one ripped. Bean going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Runner tags at second.
Now let's see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Now it's the shortstop, Colt Emerson.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Not close with that one, and it's 2-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. The Expos on top 4-2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Antonio Castellano.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's there their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So in now for Colorado, Alec Burleson. Righty delivers. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Calls it in, and there's one away. He's 2 outs away. Nolan Gorman digging in for the Rockies. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Kicks and fires. Got him swinging. Rockies down to their final out.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's the catcher, William Contreras.
He is a talented player. His big brother Wilson has voiced that his little brother may end up being better than he is.
This could end it. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Headed down the line. And foul as it bangs off the fence. And that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Michael Toglia.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing.
The tying run at the plate. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these 2 teams.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.